single Mario Super Sluggers character, not including the alternates or their counterparts, except for Troopa, Paragoomba, Fire Bro, and Boomerang Bro. And yeah. Also, we're gonna be ranking the Mii's, which I thought it was appropriate for the tier list. Was appropriate for the tier list. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I hope you all enjoy this video, and this is my um tier list video in a long time, like last year. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So Baby Daisy, overall, if I'm being completely honest, her hitting's okay, not really that special. Her feeling's okay. Um, Probably one of the worst Trasher babies. She teacher. I do like her chemistry, which is kind of okay. There's Baby Daisy. Then there's Baby DK. He has surprising power. His fielding, he's probably the best baby out of all of them. Overall, he's the best baby. He gets a B tier. Um, yeah, he has some power. He uses a banana as a bat, which is pretty funny. Baby Luigi, we do not get into the babies. They get F tier, both of them. Um, though Baby Mario is a bit better than Baby Luigi at batting. Then there's Baby Peach. Not much to say about her. Basically the same thing as Baby Daisy, except worse batting. So yeah. Then there's Murdo. Murdo is surprising. Her fielding's great. Her batting's great. Everything's great about her. Um, and she's a pretty solid pitcher as well. Not a really good star swing, but it's okay. So yeah, she gets S tier, the first S tier. Then there's Blooper. Blooper is insanely underrated. Um, well, in my case, his pitching's decent. I mean, honestly, he has pretty good pitching, but his changeup is very weak. I don't really use him as a pitcher that much. There's just so many better ones out there that you should use. With that said, yeah, he's a beater. Not much to say about any of his other stats are average. Then there's Boomerang Bro, basically the same as Hero and Fire Bro. He's the worst batter though, so yeah, B tier. Boom is gonna be the first C tier. He's not as good as King Boo at batting. His pitching's decent and his feeling's okay. Basically not much to say about it. He's just mid. Then there's Bowser Jr. He gets S tier. Mid bottom of S tier. I feel like Bird is a little bit better at fielding. His fielding's great. His pitching decent. Actually it's great. However, it's just a four seam fastball right down the middle. I don't really use them. I use them a lot for pitching, which is pretty cool. He also has chemistry with Bowser and a lot of other people. So yeah. Um, he's also really good at batting, and he's just really, really good. Then there's Bowser. I feel like he's weaker than Bowser Jr. Is gets A tier. They basically have the same batting skills. However, I feel like Bowser. I don't know which has better fielding. I feel like Bowser Jr. has better fielding, and he's faster, way faster than Bowser. And their chemistry is basically the same. Yeah. So he deserves to be a tier above Bowser. And then there's Daisy. Daisy gets an A tier. Her batting isn't really that great, but her star swing is really good, almost as good as Peach's star swing. I feel like she's a better batter than Peach, and their feeling is basically the same. Yeah. Then there's Diddy Kong. Okay, pause. He's the second worst captain in the game. He's better than Baby DK and Blooper though. He gets B tier. His batting's decent. His fielding, I really like. However, his pitching, I don't really use him as a pitcher that much. He's just a optional pitcher. Yeah, he gets feature. He's mid. Then there's Dixie Kong, basically the same thing as Diddy Kong, just a worse batter. Actually, no, she's a better batter. No, she's not. I feel like she's a better fielder than Diddy Kong, but she's not a better batter. So yeah. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong gets above Daisy. No, actually, no, no, no. Daisy has better fielding, but DK doesn't really have a better star swing. I think he does, but his batting's way better. And just yeah, I feel like he's above Daisy. He's above Daisy, guys. Then there's Dry Bones. Dry Bones hitting is pretty good. I usually call him a power hitter because he hits so many dingers very oftenly. His fielding's decent, and his pitching I don't really use him as pitcher that much. It's just optional. He gets an he gets A tier above baby DK. Then there's Fire Bro. Fire Bro is basically the same thing as Hammer Bro and Boomerang Bro. He's a better batter though. And yeah, not much to say about him. He gets B tier above. Honestly, no, he goes below him. Then there's Funky Kong. He gets an A tier. No, 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 definitely not S tier. He gets A tier. I feel like Daisy's a better fielder, but his batting is really good, and he's just like he's very slow though, so decided to put him there. Chemistry and Kong's is basically the same thing, and yeah, he just goes there. Then there's Goomba. He's not really that good. He goes D tier. Feel like he's better. Um, feel like he's a worse batter than these two. Um, but he's just not that special. We do not talk about Goomba. He's very short and he cannot catch the ball in the outfield. I stayed. Yeah. Then there's Hammer Bro. He's a better fielder than Far Bro and Boomerang Bro. He goes in A tier, and yeah. Then there's King Boo. King Boo gets an A tier. No, 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 no. Actually, he gets B tier. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. He gets B tier. His batting's pretty good, and his fielding is just better than Boo. His pitching is basically the same as Boo, so yeah. And his chemistry is not that good. But still, he's really good, honestly. King K. Rool, he is a really good hitter. But here's the thing. He is so slow. He's the slowest runner in the game. Also, his fielding is not as bad as Mario, which we'll get to later. But like he's just so slow and so bad at batting, and that drops him down to no no no. He's so slow and he's still bad at fielding. Yeah, he gets on top of A tier, but still he's just like he is not that good. Honestly, but I do use him for his insane batting, but I usually just put him at first base because like that's where the slow people go in real life too. Then there's Koopa Paratroopa. He's a worse Koopa Troopa. But if I'm being completely honest, he goes in C tier. Um, same with honestly, same with Koopa Troopa, but he's above him. And then there's because of his really good batting, that's above Paratroopa, and his feel like Paratroopa's fielding is a bit better, but it's basically like the same thing. But then there's Critter. He's very surprising. He's great at fielding. He's like a Michael Harris. Um, he's like Michael Harris on the Braves. And he's also really good at batting. So not quite like Michael Harris, but you get what I mean. Yeah, he gets A tier. Yeah, he's just really good. Then there's Luigi. Luigi is overall a well-balanced player. Mario and Luigi are basically the same thing. I feel like Luigi is a worse batter though because of his star swing is really bad. It usually gets him either a single or it gets caught out. Yeah. He's not really a good star swing, but he is really good at everything else. He gets bottom of A tier. Then there's Magikoopa. He gets A tier too. I feel like his batting's a bit better than Luigi's and a better star swing. It's basically just basic, and he's a I feel like he's a bit better fielder than Luigi. Then there's Mario. He's better at batting than Luigi, and I feel like he goes in S tier, man, above Bowser Jr. So yeah, on my first channel, ranked Bowser Jr. of top of A, and ranked Mario and Bowser, and I think I ranked like Donkey Kong and S tier. I just thought about it, and I thought that the concern of chemistry trees, Donkey Kong's chemistry is basically the same at every single Kong, but he just has a better hitter. But still, he's not S tier anymore because of his fielding is trash and his chemistry is basically the same as every single Kong. So, he does not deserve S tier. Mario's batting is really good. His fielding is basically just like Luigi's. I feel like Luigi's a better fielder than him, but his star swing's really good. It's leagues above Luigi's. Usually gets him a double. And yeah. Then there's the Mii's. The Mii's get B tier. Um, they're basically, without talking about the chemistry, they're really, really mid and at batting, and their fielding's just decent. Um, However, the chemistry is really, really good depending on what color they are wearing. Um, it can be very useful. Putting them in the outfield with chemistry. And yeah. And then there's Monty Mole. He gets top of F tier. His hitting is really not special. I feel like his fielding is a bit better. And he has some speed, that not that speed. He's faster, and he's a better batter than Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. He's still trash though. Then there's Blue Noki. She gets D, top of D. It says that it's a speedy guy, so I'll just call him a guy. My first video, I ranked him in C. He's just not quite good enough, though. He's a really bad batter, but his chemistry is pretty surprising. He has chemistry with Mario, which could be useful. And he has some speed, so he deserves to be a tier above these stupid characters. Paratroopa. Koopa Paratroopa, he's just a better Goomba. He's a better fielder than Goomba. He goes C tier, though. He's not really that good, though. But yeah. And then there's Peach. Okay, Peach, she has not a good bat. Her batting is terrible. However, she's a god, like, at fielding. She's really good. She's like Michael Harris from the Braves, and what's a good fielder on the Braves? Nick Allen mashed up together. If they were female, she is just really, really good at fielding. However, her batting's not really that good, and yeah, I should put her higher because of her star swing. It's not even that good though, since it usually just gets her a single. And also, if you have women on your team, they can easily catch your star swing. So yeah, she gets beat here. Daisy, yep, Daisy's the better hitter. Hate on me. Anyway, next batter. Next, in the lineup, PD Piranha. Don't get me started on PD Piranha. He is the best hitter in the game, and he's a god. He's the best player in the game. Yeah, still haven't changed my mind on him. He's really good batter, and yeah, and he's just really good. You should definitely pick him to be on your team. Then there's Pianta, pretty average. Don't really pick him that much. Not much to say about him. He gets beat here. Shy Guy. Um, he doesn't struggle at batting. His fielding's okay, and then his chemistry is basically okay. Everything's okay about him. Um, and his pitching is pretty good. So I use him kind of for pitching. And yeah. Then Tiny Kong. She's basically like every single Kong in B. She gets beater. I feel like she gets. Feel like Dixie Kong's better than her. No. Actually, no. She's a better batter. Yeah. And then there's yep, I haven't changed my mind on her yet. Tedet's the worst player in the game. She has some speed, but she's not that fast. She's not a special batter. She's terrible, and her fielding is even poorer. So, yeah, I haven't changed my mind about her. She's really bad. And then there's Toad, and if I'm being completely honest, Toad gets a D tier for me. Honestly, no. I feel like I changed my mind. He gets C tier. He's very short, but he's surprising batter. His batting's okay, and his fielding is even okay. He's just very mid. Next episode worth. Yeah, he gets D tier. Um, b- uh, behind Blue Noki. Okay, hate on me, but yeah. I think his pitching is really, really like overrated. Yeah. You should probably say in the comments that I should put him higher because of his pitching. But here's the thing: if with non-pitch controls and stealing bases, you can easily counter his pitching. And also, even when you don't have a nunchuck or you cannot use those controls at all, you can still counter his pitching. If you wait a few innings, and he can get tired very easily. The batter will get very used to his slow pitching and start hitting so many dingers. So that's the problem, and he tires very easily. He's also very slow, and he might have one of the weakest bats in the game, besides from Goomba and Baby Peach and Peach. But with that said, he's just really, really bad. And Waluigi's up next. He's very, very overrated. He gets A tier. Honestly, I shouldn't be saying that because of his pitching's way better than Suzerath. He's probably the best one pitcher in the game. His batting's decent, and yeah, he's top A. And his fielding's better, way better than Mario. So yeah. But he's also very, very slow, and he has a slow arm as well. I know he has like a speed pitch, a speed throw, but it really doesn't even make his throw any faster, which I found was quite funny. Then there's Wario. He has a pretty great bat. However, his fielding is garbage. Do not put him at first. I usually just put him as a catcher, but he is really bad at fielding, and he is the second worst runner in the game. Yeah, he gets beater. I do like his special ability, and his batting's great. Yeah, and also his star swing is pretty good. It usually gets him a double like Mario. He's just not as good as Mario. Yeah. Then there's Wiggler. I feel like he gets A tier. He's better. He's better than Mario. I feel like he's above Magic Koopa. Yeah, he's a great batter, and his fielding is decent. Everything's decent about him. Then finally it's Yoshi. Yoshi, I know I put him S tier at the end of my video, and yeah, I still put him there. I haven't changed my mind. He's bottom of S tier though because his batting's not quite good enough as the people above him. However, his fielding is killer. I'd love to put him at in the outfield with his tongue catch, and he's pretty fast. He's probably the fastest runner in the game. Yeah, hate on me. Anyway, yeah. And, yep, that's the whole tier list. Leave a comment and, subscribe and like if you liked this. Go to the link in the description, check out my first channel, and, where I rank these people again. And, I put Toadsworth at B tier. I can't believe I did that. Um, thank you all for watching this video, and yeah, I do not have a Sear Maker account, so I can't share this, but I can on YouTube. So yeah, bye.